Action.
Happy New Year!
Hey!
Hey, so we have an update this week on our weird training regimen.
We do.
Stick around, we're going to tell you all about it. Some of our awesome custom mugs.
Perhaps the nerdiest of our Christmas mugs.
Yes. Never too nerdy for us.
And
So
yeah, we're still rocking Christmas.
yeah. So deal with it. So if you've been following along, you know we're training for a half marathon and then a full marathon and then a full marathon. Got some really pathetic news about me not being able to run anymore.
Awesome news because he's not injured.
Right. So the orthopedic surgeon said, change your training routine. Save your miles for race day. What? So that's what we've been doing. What have we been doing?
Well, so we're 2 full weeks in to this new plan. We're working muscles that haven't felt action in a while. So I think this will ultimately be a good thing. Yeah. We're trying to stay optimistic about our prospects of, starting. We'll start the races.
Yeah.
Finishing the races.
Like with any run, it doesn't matter what distance. The mental aspect of running is always just really oppressive at times. Really trying to stay positive. We were doing great. We went for a hike.
So this week we had a friend come visit us for a couple days. Thanks
for visiting. It was great having you.
So we got to go on a little hike with her and her dog, and it was a good hike.
Yeah, it was.
It was like half snow and half not snow, so we weren't sure about like equipment.
Yeah.
We forgot our trekking poles. That would have helped us a lot. But basically, there was a lot of ice under the snowy parts, and then the not snowy parts were
iffy.
The not snowy parts were fine, but the snowy parts were pretty iffy. So we were taking it pretty gingerly there.
Yeah. It was almost a 3-mile hike at about 9,000 feet of elevation. Okay. It was a beautiful hike. We didn't see anybody out there. It was absolutely beautiful, but in terms of how I felt, going downhill was exceedingly painful on my knees. Don't know why, but we did it. We worked that out.
Luckily, this was a trail that starts off going downhill. So we got it out of the way, and then the whole way back was fine for him.
Uphill's not a problem. I don't feel pain going uphill. Well, not in my knees anyway. But we did that. We've also been doing some Apple Fitness stuff.
We started doing kickboxing workouts, and they are
a kick in the
beating.
Yeah, great cardio.
But it's good.
Yeah, great cardio.
Kind of. I almost fell off the chair.
Feeling sore afterwards, so we're working some muscles and stuff.
Feeling a lot of weird stuff in our legs.
Did some yoga.
Soreness, not weird stuff, but.
We also did some yoga.
You've been doing some foam rolling.
Yeah, I started foam rolling my IT band on the right side of my leg, from my hip down all the way down to my ankle. I realized, I need to work on this because I can. I told you this morning, I can run, I think, with knee pain. Can't run with IT band pain, man. It's bad. So, been foam rolling that. We've been doing some PT style exercises. And then, based on what the orthopedic surgeon told me to do, he said, in a couple of weeks, try to run half a mile. No more, and don't push it. Because he wanted me to figure out how it felt. And if I had any swelling or any pain that wouldn't go away, then I need to call him right away. So we were in Taos, running some errands, and we went to Kit Carson Park.
It was the most uneven trail, asphalt trail I think I've ever seen. So we may as well have we were trying to run in town, so we would be running on a flat surface.
The parking lot was great.
We may as well have run here. It was so
it was pretty weird,
treacherous, but.
Interestingly enough, as when we started, we haven't run in like a month and a half. We haven't run at all.
Well, you haven't. I've done the treadmill a couple times, but not for long.
And it didn't feel great. Just running didn't feel great. I was wearing new shoes. I've got some New Balance trail shoes. The running didn't feel great. I thought we were going slow as molasses. And granted, it's only half a mile, and the doctor said don't push it. But at the end of the run, my watch said we were running an 11 and a half minute per mile. Again, it was just half a mile. And I really lost a lot of confidence because I did not feel good. My leg did not feel good. Those shoes felt terrible.
Your knee didn't hurt though, right?
No, my knee felt like, you ever get like a joint that you need to pop and it just won't pop? And that weird feeling of like, come on, it's so uncomfortable. It's not pain. So that was good. It wasn't a horrible pain. It didn't swell or anything like that. So I think I just felt bad about the run. However, I've been working on wearing different shoes. I've been wearing my...
In real life, not doing
not
exercise,
running.
like throughout the day.
I've been wearing some Asics that I ran one of our marathons in. They're still in good shape. And so I've been wearing those. And yesterday, I was walking downhill.
And it was a steep hill.
It was a very steep hill, and I didn't have pain for the first time in a really long time. And I mean, that's just not having pain. It's like, oh man. So that was kind of
promising.
Yeah, promising. And then today we went to the
gym.
Can you believe it? I know. Leave a comment because I bet you didn't believe it. We made it to the gym.
It's not our favorite, but we did.
Yeah, and I rode a stationary bicycle. Almost got 10 miles in 30 minutes. You rode a stationary bicycle.
6 miles.
6 miles.
30 minutes.
And then we did some weight training on machines, not free weights. Leg stuff, upper body stuff. Did that for a while. Yeah, and feel pretty good. Really feeling good. And so, the positivity is back. Oh man.
So we have 4 weeks until race number 1. It is a half marathon. It's the Disneyland half. We hope to see some of you out there if you're running it as well.
Yeah.
I think feel more confident about that one simply because last year we had, if you've been watching or if you haven't been watching, we had just relatively recently moved to a very new place with very different weather. And we simply hadn't been able to train the way that we would normally train for something like that. So when we hit race day, we hadn't, other than the coast to coast, the race the weekend before, we hadn't really run a whole lot. So I almost fell off again. I'm on a little seat cushion and it's very wobbly today. I'm sorry. My legs are wobbly.
You're wobbly.
I can't hold myself up anymore because of the work we did at the gym today.
You get off that stationary bike and you're like,
and then go straight to like leg presses. Yeah, I'm feeling great. But we ran that race last year and we did all right and we felt really good. And we are attributing that to living at an extraordinarily high elevation, which is where we are right now.
Yeah.
And so we are hopeful that will carry us through again. And then domino effect, we're hopeful that a successful half marathon will give us confidence for a full marathon 3 weeks later.
Yeah. Oh, and if you're interested, I'll put a link up top to our first Disneyland half marathon. It was interesting, and it was fun.
Well, obviously we liked it because we signed up for this year. We signed up for the next year.
So we're trying to stay positive, trying to keep hope up.
I'm feeling okay. Yeah. I'm feeling very good that you've had some periods where you're not feeling pain.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah, me too.
So I think with our walk run schedule, like the 30-second, and our elevation training, I think we'll be okay, assuming you continue to not feel pain.
Yeah.
I ordered a new swimsuit because my swimsuit died at some point over the last, who knows when I used it last. Yeah. And so I thought it would be here by this weekend. It's not. It'll be here Monday. So maybe by Tuesday, we'll go try the pool and do some very low impact, high cardio work.
It's amazing how much cardio work you get when you're trying not to drown. So
he does a great job. He does a great job.
That'll be me. Anyway, that's our update. Feeling pretty good. Let us know how you're doing. Let us know if you're going to be at the Disneyland half. We would love to see you. Say hi.
And if anybody is heading to Florida this week for this coming week for marathon weekend there next weekend, best of luck. Have a great time. The weather's looking all right for running for once there instead of godforsakenly hot. So that's cool.
One thing that Disney does is they really give you an opportunity to enjoy yourself when you're running. So those of you who are going to be out there, have a good time. Enjoy yourselves. It's great. We look forward to hearing about it or watching your videos. And well, you know, it is always an adventure with you. We'll see you soon.